Picture this. You walk into a Louis Vuitton or Gucci store, and instantly you feel a mix of awe and inadequacy. The price tags are jaw-dropping, the salespeople exude exclusivity, and you suddenly feel less than in comparison. This reaction isn't an accident. It's by design. Luxury brands have mastered the art of aspirational marketing, selling not just products but a dream of wealth and status. In fact, although we assume these brands cater only to the ultra-rich, many luxury houses actually target middle-class customers with a promise of prestige. They market the perception of wealth, convincing people that owning a $5,000 handbag or a $10,000 watch is the ticket to an elite club, even if it means these people might strain their finances to get there. This video will explore the psychology and strategies behind how luxury brands make us feel poor or lacking so that we'll spend big to feel or appear rich. Luxury brands don't sell products. They sell aspiration and identity. When you see a Chanel ad or a Rolex commercial, it's not about the leather or the clockwork. It's about who you could be with those items. Research shows that consumers are drawn to products that promise a transformation or an ideal future self. A luxury purchase is seen as a step toward the life we desire. As one retail expert put it, a brand like Gucci may offer high-quality fashion, but what it's really selling is a status symbol that lets buyers send a message to the world. In psychology, this is often phrased as "sell the sizzle, not the steak." The sizzle being the glamorous lifestyle or status boost associated with the product. This strategy has deep historical roots. Over a century ago, economist Thorstein Veblen observed the phenomenon of people consuming luxury goods to signal their social status, coining the term conspicuous consumption. Back then, luxury goods were mostly the domain of aristocrats and the very wealthy. Today, the luxury industry has evolved to mass-market exclusivity, an apparent paradox where brands remain exclusive in image but court the masses in practice. They hire celebrities and influencers from Hollywood stars to Instagram fashionistas to showcase their products, knowing that aspirational fans will equate owning these items with joining the elite. As the CEO of one luxury firm noted, when figures like Cristiano Ronaldo or the Kardashians are seen with a luxury product, it sells a lifestyle along with the goods. Fans of more modest means will buy the products to emulate these influencers, hoping to project the same aura of success. Modern consumer psychology confirms that aspirations drive purchases. People focus on how a product might get them from where they are to where they want to be. Luxury marketing taps into emotions and dreams. For instance, a luxury car commercial doesn't highlight the engine specs as much as the feeling of freedom and status you'll enjoy cruising along a coastal highway. By shaping an idealized image of life, luxury brands create a gap between the consumer's current reality and their quality world, their envisioned perfect life. That gap generates desire. If you feel that owning a Hermes bag or a pair of Louis Vuitton shoes will elevate your self-image, you're experiencing exactly the emotional pull these brands cultivate. One of the most powerful tactics luxury brands use is scarcity, making their products rare or hard to get. It's human nature to want what we can't easily have. Behavioral science calls this the scarcity effect, and luxury companies wield it masterfully. By limiting supply, they create a sense of exclusivity and heightened desirability. Consumers subconsciously think, so if we can get this, it must be special and I want to be one of those few. Luxury houses employ several strategies to enforce scarcity. Limited editions and drops. Brands like Louis Vuitton and Gucci frequently release limited-run collections or artist collaborations that sell out quickly, fueling a get-it-now or never frenzy. Waiting lists and quotas. Perhaps the most famous example is the Hermes Birkin bag. Hermes doesn't simply put Birkins on store shelves for anyone to buy. You must establish a relationship with the brand, wait on a list, or even prove your loyalty by purchasing other items before you're deemed worthy of a Birkin. This ritual of earning the privilege to spend tens of thousands on a purse only intensifies its allure. As one luxury enthusiast noted, the thrill of the chase really gets people hooked on obtaining these bags. Similarly, Rolex has notoriously tight supply for its popular watch models. Multi-year waitlists are common, creating an artificial shortage that turns certain Rolex watches into coveted prizes. This manufactured scarcity means some Rolex models resell for double their retail price or more, a hype circle that only reinforces the brand's cachet. Even when products don't sell out, luxury brands will go to extreme lengths to avoid flooding the market. A shocking example: the British fashion house Burberry reportedly destroyed unsold clothes, accessories, and perfume worth around £28.6 million in 2017 to maintain its image of exclusivity. In fact, over the span of several years, Burberry burned or disposed of an estimated £90 million of excess product rather than sell them at a discount. Why? Selling surplus stock at lower prices, as ordinary businesses might, could make the brand seem less elite. It's more profitable in the long run to literally throw goods in the fire than to erode the aura of luxury with a sale rack. Similarly, Louis Vuitton is known to never hold sales. Unsold items are often quietly removed or destroyed to keep the brand's pricing power intact. This strategy sends a clear message: if you want the prestige, you must pay full price. And plenty of others are willing to, so take it or leave it. Scarcity goes hand in hand with exclusivity. Luxury retailers often cultivate an exclusive atmosphere in their boutiques. They might employ doormen, require appointments, or simply give off an air of selectivity that can intimidate casual buyers. Long lines outside a Chanel or Hermes store, a common sight in major cities, aren't necessarily a sign of inefficiency. They're a marketing signal in themselves. Those lines telegraph that what's inside is so desirable that people are willing to wait, and not everyone will get it at once. It's a subtle way of saying this is special. Inside, the store layout may resemble an art gallery with a few pristine items on display, spacious interiors, and attentive staff ready to dote on serious buyers. The ambience tells you that these products are not everyday items. They're rarefied, and if you even get to hold one, you're in an exclusive club. In most markets, a higher value reduces demand, but luxury flips that logic on its head. Economists call products that become more desirable as their prices rise Veblen goods, after Thorstein Veblen, who documented this odd effect in 1899. For Veblen goods like designer handbags, sports cars, or high-end watches, an exorbitant price tag is a feature, not a bug. The high price itself signals that the item is exclusive and prestigious, which can attract more buyers rather than scare them away. In other words, raising the price can sometimes make luxury items more coveted because it increases their power as status symbols.